Hi, so I will be presenting the milestone 2 as I discussed that my video was out of sync compared to the audio, so I'm representing it again. Now, all the features I have tagged I have actually accomplished. Few of them were already done in milestone 1, like handles, buff, I'll just like show you the code a little bit maybe. Uh, so circular data handles in handle, the only thing that I've changed is the table size. In circular data, you'll see I have a couple of new methods which were there in milestone 1 as well, pushback pointer and stuff like this. And next audio to this is all basically what you have provided. So going further, for demo 1, we had to do a few things. Oh, actually, let me address. Okay, let's leave that for later. On demo 1, actually, um, all of this is working pretty good. Uh, I sorry, I have like changed the code quite a bit compared to compared to milestone 1. So I have a watch here and I pan left to right. I sleep for 1 second, so that's 15 to 16 actually. So that because 1 second gets added there. So I just sleep like I do sleep 2 seconds here. So in the total it's like 15 seconds, which is required. So from 10 to 2 seconds, I smoothly pan, and from 15 to 20 I smoothly pan from right to left. So and the volume and the stereo from mono all is there. I'm just gonna run it and show you that it's working. I press key 1. This is the callback actually coming. So one thing that I would like to point out is that in my demos, I am actually, you have to press the key 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, I'm gonna wait for that sound. So I do have to press the key 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to start the respective demo, but after every demo I actually exit out cleanly, because sometimes I have seen that there are some bugs that like transfer to the next. uh, I don't know, once in a while I didn't feel it was like, it was not like, I think it was creating some bugs at some point, but I just like after every run I press escape and then I start the next one. So now for the demo 2, I am actually stitching the voices on the callback. So for example, uh, I have a user callback, uh, abstract user callback, concrete user callback, and in the voice callback, I actually send a command which does the whole, uh, jumping through the queues and going to the audio, going to the audio thread. Where are the threads? Sorry, going to the audio thread here and coming in here and actually buffer and notify, and on buffer and notify, sorry, observers on buffer and observer. I actually stitch the waves here. I'm doing a big hack here. I could have, I was trying to do it the normal way, stitching with a doubly linked list, but didn't really work out because everything was leaking because the wave managers were not clearing stuff out. Doing a hack, but it's still the requirements that were asked here to stitch the sounds and not submit it at once, and the prints shouldn't burst out on the screen. Those are all taken care of. So I think I'll just play it and show it. These are the callbacks again of the file loading. You can even see that they are pretty slow. So I'm using the file slow system. Actually, I'll after this I'll just go over where I'm doing the loading now, so that I'm doing the blocking loading and everything is loading asynchronously on the file thread. So I'm gonna show that where I'm doing that. So this has ended, all the print statements are right, and I can press escape and this will exit us cleanly. And so earlier I used to have the wave. Inside the wave there was the private load earlier. Now it's in the file thread actually. So there is a file thread here. In the file thread, if I go to audio to file load command, so when this command comes and executes, oh, this is not how it works, I guess. Audio to file load command. So yes, the private load buffer is in here, and after this, this actually sends it back to the audio thread, and in the audio thread, file to its callback, some file to audio wave callback, and on this execute, I would actually assign the wave manager and add wave here, so and send the callback. So this is what I'm doing. And so for the third demo, priority, I have a little mistake. I'm actually doing everything. I have the priority table and everything set up. I have it all here. And the only thing is the insertion after the first six are inserted. So it's like kind of the table becomes max because the entry count reaches that threshold. Then I call the table max insert, and inside here I'm doing some depending upon some conditions. I made like a little algorithm to insert based on priorities, and uh, I actually was stopping those sounds, but I figured out none of them were finishing, so stopping them were there was something going on. But anyway, uh, sorry. So I'll just play the priority. The only thing is the seventh entry. This one is getting inserted in the wrong place. Uh, so yeah. So when I press 3, this starts up. The priority is all. You can check everything except the. Oh, actually, I do stop the sound. I stop it in the demo. Yeah, that's why I kind of took it out from here. So the last one after this 100 gets knocked out by a 75, then another 75 comes, and that 75 should have landed here in the longest playing, but it actually lands here. So yeah, so that's like I'm not sorting it correctly with the running time. So that's one thing to keep in mind. And If I press escape, it should exit now. Now it's the user callbacks. User callback I did, one was the uh, one observer was the buffer, and the other one is the user callback observer. Sorry, uh, stream end observer, and it sends back a command to the audio to the game side, and this command comes here, and inside the command it's I think it should be misc. Inside the command it's stream and notify. No. No. Sorry, this is not it. Yeah, the stream and command I do all the printing and whatever was required, which you'll see when I play the demo. So this is all printed right. The handle IDs are there. The duration plate I'm taking out from the priority table. Actually, I pressed escape. It's all done. And in the priority table, I actually have a thread system. It's confusing sometimes. I have a table entry, and the table entry holds the start time. So this is how from the table entry start time, uh, and the table entries are created depending on the table size. So from the table entry, I extract the start time, and then I do using that start time, I print the current time, like the running time, I print it like that. So that was demo 4. Now moving on to demo 5, async loading. So first I should go over these functions that I have created of blocking load and audio to file load command, file thread voice callback. I don't need the callback anymore. So demo 4 file thread demo. All these demos are done. In demo 5, I'm doing the blocking load, which I can actually do on the game thread as well, because I have a thread called the game helper thread, which takes in the internal callback. So the blocking load does an internal callback. So if you go in here, I switch depending on the type. I go to blocking or async, and the blocking load does an internal callback. The async actually, this is the way I'm kind of doing async. I'm actually doing a while loop, and until the loaded is true, doesn't uh, turn true, the thing just stops there. So in here we'll go, then I have a command, this load command goes here, uh, then the load command sends it to audio to file makes loads it, and then sends it to audio thread, and sorry it sends it to audio thread, and the thread audio thread receives the file to audio callback and then does the execute, and in the execute the wave manager adds it up. So this is how I do the blocking load and the async load. So the blocking load will happen before the application start, and you'll see in the output window that the oh no, I am actually not printing out anything that the async has started or anything, but you'll see when it's loaded, the callback will come and print out the wave name. So I'll just start it off the 5th, pressing key 5 now. I think I've covered everything, and this async, I think I can do also see the sound back in, and it said the beta win was, sorry, the beta win was loaded, and 25 got printed here, and after that the beta win, as soon as it gets loaded, there's not even a sleep. This, everything else starts, and then it sleeps for 35 seconds. Oh, thanks a lot. I'm replying to you on Piazza actually, that I just finished. Thank you.